Okay guys, excuse me, I'm suffering with the pollen tonight. But, what we got is part one of fitting this Sinpo DRO to my Colchester lathe. I've made a little bit of a start and I've done some thinking and planning. Just back off so you can see there where we're at. The first bit I'm not going to bore you with because it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It comes with this arm and comes with this mounting pad which has got 4 little grub screws in it, so you can mount it on an uneven surface if you have to. Actually the end of the Colchester there is fairly flat. I've just used 2 bolts and nuts on the other side because this big cast cover comes off. So that, I hope you can see there, is bolted through with a couple of AN3 aircraft bolts, nuts and washers on the other side. There's plenty of clearance behind this area. No pulleys or gears or anything running there. So that was easy, just levelled it up with a spirit level fore and aft. It's pretty close. And it comes with a reasonable arm. And it looked okay. So that's that bit. Okay, it came from these guys, CBR Electronics in the UK. Although it's a very Chinese thing, shall we say. You know, it doesn't seem as horrible as once we used to expect of Chinese things. I'll just power it up. And switch are on there, loading. Okay, and I did just connect up the scales, and we're sort of working now. I can't tell how accurate we are or anything yet, but it's looking promising. I have the plugs in the wrong way around, but apart from that, we're looking sort of good. So that's that bit. Alright, the next fun bit was the installation of the scales. Now I was hoping to get the scale on the cross slide here mounted with the reed head tucked into this kind of recess here. It's not going to happen. There's not room, there's not clearance here for the top slide to go over it. It's going to foul there. So the compound slide on, it's going to have to mount on the side. On the side here, can you see that's my cross slide moving there? The scale's going to have to mount there, and the reed head is going to have to be fixed on an angle bracket under here somehow. That's going to lose me a little bit of clearance where my tailstock goes, but that's the way it's going to have to be. I've spent a couple of hours thinking around this, and there's limited space on a lot of small lathes, and that's the case. If I get it just right and levelled up there, I've got my compound can move around fully. Everything's just better like that, I think. So I think that's the way it's got to be. Alright, the kit comes with these sort of extruded backing strips. It says they're for use for mounting if your surface is uneven. I've got a flat surface here, but I'm going to use it anyway. Okay, it's got this gives me some thickness at the top where I can scheme a little cover to go over the scale and the reed head to keep swarf and coolant out of it to some degree. It is sealed, it's supposed to be coolant proof, but it's recommended to have a cover if it's mounted horizontally. Ideally it should be mounted reed head down, but as I said, I haven't got the possibility of doing that. So after a lot of thinking, clamping and generally faffing around, I've drilled and tapped a hole here. Okay, and this will screw on there. I hope you can see that. My hands are all in the way of the camera tonight. Okay. And what I'm hoping to do is just snug that. Snug that on there. Raise it up and just sort of tram it parallel, see if I can get it parallel and see if the scale will fit there. Okay, I've snugged that up with one bolt and just set my DTI on there. Okay, I've definitely got a falling number there as I wind it back. I'm trying to wind and hold the camera at the same time. I hope it's not too bad. I think if I take a reading at the pivot point there, 20, and wind it back as far as I can and pull the DTI back to 20, we should okay, let's see if we can tweak this up. Come on up, you cunt. Oh. Let's try that. Let's run that back again. That's better. So we've definitely got potential there to get that. We got about a thou over the travel of the top side. We've got the potential there to get that on straight, definitely. So something's worked out tonight. Anyway, okay, that's what we've got so far. We've got the backing strip bolted on there next to my cross slide, or on the side of the cross slide. Doesn't look like a lot. Doesn't look like I've achieved much tonight, but as I say, there is a lot of thinking time at the start of these jobs to avoid, you know, disasters. And now I know that the scale will bolt to that. The reed head will fix in this gap somewhere. I've checked the travel. That just clears it all, my compound, and I've got just a little bit of width there to attach a sheet metal cover over the reed head. So all in all, I don't feel like I've achieved much tonight, but I think it's kind of deceptive. I think we've made a good start, and I'll try and keep you updated. It's the Colchester Student Lathe and a cheap Chinese Sinpo readout. I don't know what it's going to be like. I might regret it and wish I'd bought a quality item from the USA or something. We'll see. I'll keep you all posted. If you think you're going to like this sort of thing, please check out my other videos. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you very much.